Well, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Here we are sitting at about $480, my friends, moving up over the past few days, looking like we do want to break out of this zone. It's phenomenal. I love it. Love seeing this. From a high to a low, we are above our 382 again. If we can close today here or higher, our next likely target zone would be 529 to 548. It's completely possible that by the end of this week we could be there. I don't know if I was calling for that or not. Maybe I was calling for us to be up here by the end of the week or just above it. I can't remember what my calls were, but absolutely with the look we have now, guys, and with the pace Bitcoin Cash can achieve in a very short amount of time, we all know it can. Even here on this most recent move that we had, which was not a strong move by Bitcoin Cash at all. I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't a strong move. Even there, we had days where from a low to a high, if we saw that kind of movement now from a low to a high, that would put us all the way up above $560. Even on this not that strong of a move, it was still a nice move. We could see something in a very short amount of time, certainly by the end of the week, that we are anywhere from about 530 to 550. So that's exciting. The whole crypto market is exciting, man. I mean, I've been looking at it, right? I'm looking here. Let's see, urgent video, big move expected. Brink of a huge move, breakout happening, right? That's the titles, and I feel a bit cliche sometimes writing all these titles, but guys, the thing is when I'm writing these titles, I'm writing it specific to the coin, to the analysis that I'm giving, and I mean it every time. All these coins, they look like they're about to pop, man. They really do. And these are some top market performers. Bitcoin Cash being in the top 20 coins basically its whole life. And I still think it's in the top 20. If you take out any staked or wrapped coins, or if you take out any, I don't mean staked coins, I mean wrapped coins. If you take out any wrapped coins, or if you take out any stable coins, that's what I meant to say, then Bitcoin Cash is in the top 20, right? And I very much do believe that this thing, if other coins that are in the top 100 are popping off right now, or looking frisky, or looking like they're about to break out, it would make sense Bitcoin Cash runs with the rest of the pack, and it probably runs a little bit at a harder pace. Daily RSI looking bullish as hell, right? Higher highs without higher highs is a bearish divergence kind of thing, and that's normally not good, okay? But with a little bit more context, high to low, we went above the 382 once, twice. Third time's the charm. We probably do it this time. We probably do get up to the 61869 this time. Beyond that, again, a little more context here. You've got higher highs, sure. You also have higher lows, and you came out of the oversold zone, and you bounced off of the 36 area on your RSI, which you do like to find support in this zone here specifically a lot for Bitcoin Cash on a daily time frame. Taking all this into context, while this might be bearish standalone, I think there's more bullish things going on, and I don't think we reject here. I think we move up higher. If we reject here, we're at 480 now. Maybe we could pull all the way back to 437. Bitcoin Cash is anything but stable. It is a very volatile thing. But even if we do that, it's a higher low, and we're going to move up instead of today or tomorrow by the end of the week. Maybe it's the beginning of next week that we're at the 61869, which again, we're at 480 now. That'd be at 530 to 550 or higher, right? There's a lot of coins recently, you guys, that have been doing this thing where they just move right up to their 886 to 786 area, breaking right through their golden ratio. There's also a lot of coins that have been doing this where they interact with their golden ratio, okay? They interact with the golden ratio, they pull back to their 0.5 or their 382, and when they bounce, and you would expect them to find resistance in this area, they actually just clear it completely and go, they either stop at the 100 or they stop at the 1272, but somewhere in this kind of zone here. But that's just some behavioral stuff I've been noticing to be prepared for, right? So if that happens, just saying, if the more bullish outcome happens, what we would see happen is Bitcoin Cash likely would go to 530 to 550 first. It would pull back to about $500 afterwards, maybe at the lowest 470, and then after that, in a very short amount of time, we'd see a nice skyrocket move that would take us up to 640 and likely higher than that. And that would all take place, we're on a daily time frame, that would all probably take place within the next week and a half. As crazy as that sounds, if not a week and a half, 2 weeks, but definitely in a fast amount of time is what I would think. Anyways, daily RSI looks bullish, volume looks bullish, above average volume yesterday, moving on up day by day. Looking to break out of this range. We are above the 382, which is encouraging. 4-hour time frame looks bullish. Yeah, volume's fine, whatever. 1-hour time frame here. Also somewhat bullish. Somewhat bullish. It could move down. Maybe right now we're on a 1 hour time frame at 479. Don't be surprised if by the time most of you watch this, we might be at 470. We could be at about 460, somewhere around that area, and then probably moving up. So by the time most of you watch this, maybe we're either down here or we've already moved down there and we're moving back up. But I would assume by the end of today we're at 490 or higher. And that's all I got for you. So if you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I really do appreciate all of you. Oh, you know what? One more thing actually. I want to look at the BCH BTC chart. BCH BTC here on Binance, yeah. So we're looking at this here. There is, on the 1 hour time frame, a little bearish divergence. That would make sense with what I was just saying, that you're probably correct, relatively speaking, but I think that you will move back up for the rest of the day, okay? Your RSI on the daily time frame is above the 50. You've got these higher lows coming in, these higher highs. It just looks like you're in this nice established uptrend, and you're looking to go probably to the 60 area here, which I would assume on a day-to-day basis would mean that over today, tomorrow, probably by the end of the week, we'll see Bitcoin Cash outpace Bitcoin. Now, I don't know at what pace. Is it going to grow this much? Is it going to grow just a little bit up to these highs? I don't know, but I do assume that we're at a low point here. I do assume that we are ready to turn around and move up higher. If we look at this thing from a relative high here to nope, that was not the high, but to a relative low. Nope. Let's see, high to low there. The expected next target for Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin would be the 382, and you likely do go just above it. Just above it is this resistance point here, and it's also this support point back here. So you probably go just above it. I would guess something like that, about a 30% gain versus Bitcoin. Okay. 30% gain versus Bitcoin. And I'm expecting that Bitcoin here, again, this is what I'm thinking is going to happen probably, if I had to guess, probably over by the end of this month of January. This is not where I expect, by the end of the move, it's going to be way higher. But by the end of January, I think it's going to be there, 34%. Was it 34? I thought it was something else. It was 34. Okay, 34%. I'm expecting Bitcoin by the end of January to be at about 132K. As crazy as it sounds, man, 132K. So that's a 30% move. Bitcoin Cash is going to outpace Bitcoin by 30% on top of that, which tells me Bitcoin Cash might make a 60% move by the end of January. 60% move, or more technically actually, but a 60% move by the end of January would be good for new highs, would be almost at 800 if not above 800 by the end of January. You guys, if Bitcoin Cash is at $800 by the end of January or more, those $1,300 targets, those $1,700 targets by the end of February are looking really good. So anyways, that's all I got for you. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Shout out to the Dragon Riders. Bye-bye.